If you don't share your ground with a winter sport, you've got to accept that the club is going to be shut up for 6 months. Although you may have people down there every so often for committee meetings, to all intents and purposes it will be closed. Most insurance policies have a provision on it that during that closed season someone has a look at the club every 14 days, and that's logged. It's important that that's actually evidenced, because you don't want something to happen and then insurers to cry foul because you haven't done the necessary inspections. If you can, turn off all water, turn off all the electricity, drain the system. You then may have an issue with frost, but hopefully your pipes will be lagged and you'll have a frost stat on it to keep it at 5 degrees if it gets really cold. Obviously make sure that your club is secure, so make sure if you have an alarm it's on, everything's locked up, and that if there's any broken windows or obvious points of entrance, that you get them fixed pretty quickly before you actually close down for the winter. Ground equipment needs to be away. Hopefully your facility is already secure. You've already got the right number of padlocks. You've got the correct padlock for the job. And again, it's helpful if there's been a period of bad weather, for a couple of people to come up and have a look at ground and make sure that there's no obvious damage. We see it all the time. You get clubs obviously locked up and you'll get storms blowing through and tiles will get blown off the roof, or places will get flooded out. You need to take care of it during the winter, and say most policies will require you to be here every 14 days in any case, and it's important that you carry that out, and it's logged so that you can see who's been up there, and they say that no damage, place in good condition. We're lucky here. The sight screens we have are actually mesh. It's a white mesh. This can be quite a windy site, so rather than having the traditional wooden sight screens with a solid front to them, we have the mesh so the wind actually blows through them. What we do in the winter though is we take the mesh off completely and store it in our garage. We also break down the covers, so we take off the top covers and we store that, so all that's left out is the skeletons. And we also take down the netting for the practice nets. I know one club that during a heavy snowfall actually had so much snow on top of their practice nets that it actually buckled the poles, and that was an insurance claim for about £1,500. Also, you've got to make sure that you push your equipment into an area that's less exposed to the wind if possible. Also, you may need to check your insurance policy, because some do cover equipment in the open for storm, some don't, so you've got to know whether you're covered or not. Some require sight screens to be secured to a building, some don't, so again you need to check that. And I believe also that Dennis have just brought out a new product which helps you keep your mowers safe by providing a lock that you can actually secure to the concrete base of your storage shed or your container.